my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like I can't miss.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. Up the middle, Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. He's got room at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They'll run the counter with Murray. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, Murray. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Henry running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st down, Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Carmichael out of the right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Harold Carter.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm So indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller from 8 yards out, and the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd down, and back they go to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special for those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you get a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 9 brings up second.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
34-yard line.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Saints 7.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because...
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, Allen. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 53 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And some room to roam now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. To the 43, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, New York.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
17.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sag him back at the 36. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Running from the gun with Henry. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
31, Saints 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Allen. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A first down carry for Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry up the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Carmichael. Touchdown, Giants! Harold Carmichael, 34 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 74 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Harold Carmichael with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 31 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fulton connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Again to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown!
Keyshawn Johnson,
39 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Harold Carmichael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this, a very short kick.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because this is real teamwork play. Because guess what?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is complete downfield to Gronk.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Mahomes.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Yellow. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 27, Mahomes. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Buying time to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Fields on first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ricky Jackson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on second and long. Fields under pressure. They got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Run play action. Fields.
And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simple.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Now Fields.
His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now it's Fields.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Touchdown!